My name is Curtis Avison from Story Point Senior Living here in Rockford.
And I'm Theodore Sees with Rockford and Belding Family Eye Care.
2020 was a crazy year. It caused businesses to have to do things vastly different than they've ever had to do before. And they've also had to serve their community in different ways than they've ever had to do before.
Now, obviously, we all wish we could have had the Chamber annual event where we had amazing food, burned through some business cards, and had some awesome suits, right?
For sure, man. So one of the things that we've been able to do, Story Point and Rockford Family Eye Care have teamed up with the Rockford Chamber so that we could actually bring you your nominees for Business of the Year and New Business of the Year virtually.
We met up with the top 2 nominees for New Business and Business of the Year, and we asked them about their journey through 2020. And here are the nominees.
Hello, my name is Dr. Jeff Hines, and I recently started an orthodontic practice by the name of Hines Orthodontics right here in downtown Rockford at the corner of 10 Mile and Beltline. We are a family-friendly environment, but serve everyone from adults as well as children. It feels incredible to be nominated for Rockford's New Business of the Year. Honestly, it's kind of surreal and was incredibly unexpected, but it means the world to me because we spent so much time and energy trying to bring the right product to a town like Rockford and really just show what we want to be about. And we've only been open since September. To have already had this kind of honor is really, really surreal and an incredible honor. One of my favorite parts about having a business now in the Rockford area is just the small town feel and the way that people interact and how personal they are. You know, whether I'm out on the streets and I wave and say hi to someone and they recognize me, those kind of things just really mean a lot to me. And that what I've always wanted to do is have a practice in a community where I can be an integral part and interact with my people and my patients both outside and inside the practice. And Rockford's been perfect for that. We had a couple really exciting moments here at Hines Orthodontics in 2020, one of which was just opening the doors. It was in the middle of a pandemic, but when the opportunity arose, I really wanted to hop on it. One of the reasons was because the anniversary of my accident was September 3rd, and we were able to have our first Friday open on September 4th. So that was really huge for us. We had a great day, saw some new patients, and took care of some other patients from a previous practice, and that was huge for us. And then secondly, one of the really nice things to kind of cap the year for us was that when we started things in September, we set a goal for how many patient starts we wanted to hit. And we were always inching closer to getting that new patient number. And then right on our last day in December, we had a family came in that was all 3 of them, the mom and both kids decided to start with us, and we hit our goal right on the money. And that was really, really incredible for us. So adapting to COVID and this pandemic for us wasn't terribly hard because we were a startup practice. So every one of our office policies was based around the pandemic that we're living in right now, unfortunately. So when we knew that we were going to have to be taking temperatures when we came in, we just set that process. We knew we were going to be asking the questions, having socially distanced waiting rooms, and our chairs distanced the proper ways, and all those things were laid out right from the get-go before we had a ton of patients to take care of. So it really made things pretty streamlined, and we've been having a great result with it. From the bottom of my heart, I just want to thank the Rockford community so much for all the love and support they've given us over these first 6 months. And it's incredibly humbling to be nominated for the New Business of the Year. And I can't thank you guys enough, and can't wait to see you all outside, out and about this summer.
I'm Haley with Third Nature Brewing Company, a local family-owned brewery in Rockford, Michigan. We've been with the Chamber since a little bit before we opened, which was October of 2019, and we're very excited to be a part of the nomination group this year. We're extremely excited to be a part of the nomination group this year for new business. Having it be a nomination by our other local business owners and peers is a huge honor, and we're very excited to do that. Having our business in the Rockford area was really important to us as owners when we were choosing where we wanted to put down our roots. And all of us living in Rockford all the owners living in Rockford was a driving factor as well. We wanted to have our business where we lived, because what is going to keep the Rockford area going is local businessmen and women and the local community supporting us. So having the downtown area close by always keeps us busy. Whenever there's an event going on, it always drives traffic here, and the White Pine Trail drives a lot of traffic as well. So it's a short, easy ride on a bike or walk with the family down here to come see us. An exciting accomplishment or moment that happened to us in 2020, I would say one of them is the Best of West Review magazine comes out with their local list every year, and we got first place for Best New Brewery. There was stiff competition for that, and we were all jumped with joy when those results came through. We also got second Best New Restaurant and third Best German beer in the El Jefe, which I know it's a big favorite amongst our regulars. And I think the second thing with 2020 is, we made it. So that's something that I know that all of the other nominees can relate to as well, with that first year of business, getting it under your belt and having it be 2020. I think the biggest thing that we tried to capitalize on most is our outdoor space. We were very lucky to have the area that we could spread out safely, add 2 more igloos this year. We added a fire pit, a wood-burning fire pit out in the middle of the garden. We enclosed our pergola. We just tried to be creative as possible with the amount of people that we could safely have come out and dine with us and still enjoy a pint of beer by the fire. On behalf of all of the owners and team here at Third Nature Brewing, we just want to say thank you to every single person that supported us throughout this first year of business, and with it being 2020, every single takeout order, comment on posts or sharing them, telling friends and family, every single small thing that you did for us makes a huge impact for us. So thank you for letting us be a part of your community.
All right, yes, so my name is Joel Bierling. I'm the owner here at Beer Distillery. I'm also responsible for the production and operations here and making our products, including distilled spirits, beer, and wine. It's an honor. I guess I'm actually was surprised to hear that. I guess over the past year especially, I've really had my head down in terms of just trying to manage keeping the business running and trying to figure out everything that's happening here. And so I unfortunately over the past year I really haven't been paying much attention to pretty much anything else. But we are working our butts off. My wife runs the kitchen. Like I said, I run the production of our spirits and our beverages. But sometimes you just kind of wonder, given all the hours we put in every week, whether anybody is noticing. So it's nice to know that someone obviously has noticed.
What do you love about having a business in the Rockford area?
So it's great. I mean, the community is so friendly and helpful and supportive. We have a Rockford address for our house, and so we've been a part of the Rockford community for quite a number of years, and it's just really impressive how the Chamber has really supported the community and has really been, I think, a positive influence for all the businesses located here. So, I mean, I have to really go back to really the story of 2020 for us was hand sanitizer. The pandemic hit in March, and at least in terms of our closures here, and I think it was somewhere around the midpoint in March, the TTB, the Tax and Trade Bureau, and the FDA got together and said, hey, we're gonna kind of change our rules right now and allow distilleries to make hand sanitizer. So I recall that was like at 6 p.m. on a Thursday, and I came into here on Friday and told my team, from this point on, we're making hand sanitizer 100%. And we were cranking it out as fast as we could. It was just really kind of meaningful to us in terms of just seeing how grateful everyone was. We had literally lines out our front door, down the parking lot of people waiting to purchase hand sanitizer. We had people literally show up in tears, saying that they had been unable to find any, and their grandma wanted some, and they were able to find it through us. And that really, I mean, in addition to just satisfying the community need for hand sanitizer, it was just really kept us going. Like I said, we kind of had our heads down for the past year, but we kept our business going, and we're able to kind of expand on our operations to some degree. And that really continued for several months, and really was kind of our story of the year for us, to be honest. Yeah, so for the past year, it's been pretty much a list of unknowns. So we got closed in March, and so at the time, I think the closure was going to be 3 weeks. Obviously, we all kind of knew that that wasn't going to happen, and then it kept getting extended and extended. And so with every extension, we had to kind of figure out how we were going to handle things and what we were going to do to adapt to this new situation. So, and we actually opened our kitchen. We added our kitchen in February of 2020. That's when we opened it, and we were actually open for 3 weeks before we got closed for indoor dining. And so we had been open for 3 weeks inside, and then we were open for 2 months doing like takeout and delivery, that sort of thing. And so when we were finally allowed to reopen in the first part of June, again, it was just like another adaptation that we had to do because we weren't used to having people inside anymore. So we had to kind of relearn the restaurant business, relearn how to serve people that were sitting inside, sitting at tables. So we had to rehire staff because unfortunately we couldn't keep everybody on when we didn't have any work for them. And so we kind of had to relearn things. And so we kind of relearned things, and again in November, we got shut down again. So again, we had to go through this process of, okay, what are we gonna do to stay afloat? What are we gonna do to stay alive here? And that's when we added our outdoor dining area that's in back of our building, and which really, to be honest, was surprising how successful that was because we were quite busy actually in the later part of November and December and January. And so again, it's just been the story of just always trying to reinvent ourselves, try to find a new way to kind of stay relevant. I mean, I think like the Chamber has always been very supportive. I remember we opened here, we moved to this location in 2016. And I remember the Chamber at that time, and still has been, but at that time they were very supportive. They wanted to have an opening ceremony, a ribbon cutting. So that was really quite exciting. And certainly every question that I've had, that I've thrown at them, they've been more than happy to help out. The parades have really been kind of a highlight for us. We don't really get out much here, we're quite busy, but the parades kind of have always given us an opportunity to kind of get out and do something new and fun and get the kids going on our float. And we have, we've pretty much set up some of our distilling and brewing equipment on a trailer, and we have bubble machines going, which is, it's always a lot of fun. So unfortunately, obviously with COVID, we haven't been able to do the parades, but we're really looking forward to those starting up again.
Hello, Chad Druckenmiller, owner of Druckenmiller Painting. We've been in business for 4 years this year, part of the chamber for 3 of those years. We do residential and commercial painting, both inside and out. We employ 6 people full-time, serving the Rockford and surrounding communities. Honestly, I was shocked. There are so many great local businesses, both big and small, that put a lot of time into the community, into the school. So to be nominated is very humbling. Everything. I was born here, graduated high school here, we go to church here, we eat here, we shop here, and I was my business here. So it's good, especially during the last couple years of uncertainty, to raise a family in a safe community that cares about each other. I think 2 things. There's a couple of good milestones each year. We keep growing in size, and I didn't anticipate that when I started the company. And we got this shop here, right downtown Rockford, so closer to the community. Hope to be more involved with the chamber and some of the events that we have. As best we could, as best as we are still trying to adapt. We really wanted to support other local businesses that were open. A lot of takeout. Trying to continue to build on those relationships now, because it affected everybody. Everybody was struggling. And for the community at large, we gave away over 100 gallons of paint for free because people are stuck at home looking at their walls. So, and money was tight. So, a small gesture to help out the community.